During my second application cycle, I expected at least the same number of interviews from my first cycle because of preference signaling. Let's go over how I use my preference signals and the number of interview invites I received between my first and second cycles. Hi, my name is Avery, and I successfully matched into ophthalmology residency after taking 2 gap years and going unmatched my first year, here to share all the lessons I've learned throughout the process with you. Like I mentioned in a previous video, I received 8 interview invites my first cycle. Since my second cycle was the first year ophthalmology used preference signals, I was very conservative with my preference signaling. 5 were with programs that I interviewed with my first cycle that gave me positive feedback, that I continued communicating with, and or that I had strong connections with. 2 programs, F and G, did not interview me my first cycle, but I connected with them after going unmatched. I sent both of these programs an email before applications were due, expressing my specific interest in their program and the reason why I was sending them a preference signal. Lastly, I had a mentor reach out to all 7 of these programs after I submitted my applications. These were all programs I felt really strongly about, and even felt that the signals may have been unnecessary because I felt like I built really strong connections with them personally over the past year. However, of my 7 preference signals, I only received 2 interview invites. I received 5 total invites my second cycle, 2 being from completely new programs, and 1 being from a program I interviewed with last cycle that I did not signal. In this list, I ended up matching at program F, which is the program I ranked number 1. I originally thought that my best shot of matching was going to be at a program I had already interviewed with the first cycle that gave me positive feedback that I got a good impression from, and that me showing continued resilience and doing my gap year would really strengthen my application and help me get in the second time around. However, you can see that at least in my case, the complete opposite was true, and that most of these programs didn't even interview me the second time. I believe that my success during my second cycle largely stemmed from the fact that I reached out to new programs and didn't focus all my energy on just the programs I interviewed with last cycle, even if I felt really great about them. My advice to reapplicants would be the same. No matter what programs, residents, or attendings tell you, try your best to cover your bases and make as many strong connections as you can with both the programs you interviewed with the first cycle and also programs you didn't have any contact with that first cycle. The interview invites that you think are guaranteed are not always guaranteed.